technology provider with over a decade of experience streamlining administrative tasks like timekeeping, billing, and more, so you can focus on maximizing billable hours and increasing client satisfaction. Call 855-4-LEXICON or visit lexiconservices.com/go to learn more.
Sherry Preston, ABC.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about his Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
It's a ridge of high pressure that is going to increase the heat over the next few days. For the next 3 days, it'll be in the 80s. Cooler rain for Friday and perhaps the holiday weekend as well. It's morning clouds, then afternoon sunshine today. It's warmer with upper 70s to low 80s. Mostly clear and mild tonight. It'll feel pretty good Wednesday morning with those lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Later in the afternoon, we'll call it toasty. Partly cloudy with mid to upper 80s for your highs on Wednesday. I'm Mike Mays in the North Carolina News Network Weather Center.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Can I say that already?
Go ahead. That's an early start.
It seems like every time we turn around, we're right back at Christmas. But this is our second day of doing this right here. All Things Rutherford, 7 to 8 hour. Your host, Tracy, and me just cover all of the things around Rutherford County that make Rutherford County what Rutherford County is, and that's Rutherford County.
And that's right. Rutherford County is extremely special, and we have to talk all about it and get everybody all acquainted with our wonderful, wonderful little town.
That's right. We love Rutherford County. We love being here at the radio station broadcasting, and I must say, yesterday went pretty good. Got a lot of positive feedback on that. So hello to all you folks listening live, WCAB59.com. Or, like I said, you can check us out at FM 100.9. Some people prefer the old AM radio sound. They like to hear us on AM 590.
They do.
That's okay, too.
Some people they've had it locked for years, and they just leave it there, don't they?
So if you listen to me on 590, I sound 50 pounds lighter. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds good, right?
Yes, sounds good to me.
7 minutes after 7 o'clock, we've got a few death announcements we need to get through this morning. Dale Scoggin passed away April the 3rd after an extended illness. She was the founder of Scoggin's Seafood and Steak Restaurant, 1959. I've eaten there many, many days. Services will be held today at that'll be Thursday at 2:30. And Crow's Mortuary Crematory Services in charge of the arrangements for Dale Scoggin. Barbara Clark Williams, age 74, of Forest City, passed away Friday, March the 31st. Funeral services will be held today at 2 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel, Harrelson Funeral Home, in charge of the arrangements for Barbara Clark Williams. And James Edward Jed Doggett, age 59, of Lake Lure, passed away March the 1st. Family will be receiving friends Saturday, May the 6th at the McMahon's Funeral Home in Rutherfordton. Celebration of life will be held Saturday, May 6th, 11 a.m. McMahon's Funeral Home. Cremation services in charge of the arrangements for James Edward Jed Doggett. Tracy, looking forward to get started with our call-around report this morning. I'm going to see if I can fool the guys over at the Sheriff's Department again, because they may not know who that might not be Sergeant Brandel again.
That's right. You might have some of these people fooled.
Well, hello, this is Randall from WCAB. If you'll hold for, see, I can do that. Ain't that fun?
Go for it.
How's Kentucky?
He's good.
Oh, wait. I got to fill you in. Kentucky is a code word we're going to use for Tracy's boyfriend. Kentucky. He's probably listening this morning. He's going,
he is.
That darn Todd called me Kentucky. We might let his name slip out one day. Seems like a good feller. I've talked to him. He's got a lot of shared interests, mainly guns.
Mm-hmm.
I like guns.
Yeah.
And so does Kentucky there. So, hello, Mr. Kentucky, if you're listening this morning, good to have you listening in. Got about 10 seconds right here. We're going to go to the Bill O'Reilly report, come back, and we'll start it with our morning call-around report. All that right here, All Things Rutherford with Todd and Tracy.
Bill O'Reilly here, and I'm warming up. Stand by for the O'Reilly Update Morning Edition. But first, if you are a timeshare owner, you're probably upset that your yearly dues continue to increase. Lone Star Transfer guarantees the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and done in a specific time frame. They're the only company you can trust, having helped more than 18,000 owners legally and permanently get out. So please call Lone Star Transfer 855-551-7066 or visit LoneStarTransfer.com. On this Tuesday, a political war has broken out in America, an almost unique historical situation. Obviously, the Civil War was a traditional violent conflict, so the national division over the Vietnam War comes closest to what we have now. Both sides are adamant their opponents are corrupt and destructive. The Trump support cadres believe the former president is the victim of a dishonest justice system and media. The anti-Trump legions think the former president is corrupt and has been destructive to the country. There is no détente possible with these two positions. They are entrenched, and because there is no reliable messenger for the truth any longer, they will remain in stone. The difference now from the Vietnam days is that a substantial number of Americans are solidly apathetic. With a dreaded draft in place back in the 1960s, ignoring politics was difficult. Today it's easy with all the high-tech addiction. Millions of Americans live in trivial bubbles where harsh realities are blocked with the swipe of a thumb. The 2024 presidential vote will be a major turning point for this country, but getting there promises to be civically painful. The divided states of America are not going to forge compromise anytime soon, and a major portion of the population doesn't even want compromise. Back after this. Hey, DirecTV viewers, Bill O'Reilly here, inviting you to watch the No Spin News on the First TV, weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern. The challenges facing our nation are only getting worse. The border, inflation, crime, drugs. Folks need real information, an honest analysis they can trust. The corporate media feeds you biased reporting every day. All of that stops now with me, Bill O'Reilly, and the No Spin News on the First TV, weeknights 8 p.m., DirecTV channel 347. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
That is the Bill O'Reilly Morning Report. Now it's time to hear Chronicles of the Old West. This is our Tuesday edition, and we'll get right into our call-around report right after you hear Dakota Livesay.
Hearing about the money people were acquiring while dealing in cattle, on April 1, 1883, a French nobleman by the name of Marquis de Moray came to the Dakota Territory, acquired 45,000 acres of land, and prepared himself for acquiring more wealth. I say more wealth because he had with him $3 million. Now, $3 million in 1883 is the equivalent to $52 million today. The first thing he did was to establish his own town, which he named Medora after his wife. So that he and his wife could live in style to which they had become accustomed, de Moray built a 26-room mansion. At this time, cattle were being transported live to the Midwest, where they were processed. De Moray's idea was to operate packing plants in Dakota and transport the meat instead of live cattle. In addition, he would use the waste products from the packing plants to make fertilizer. De Moray built a large packing plant and arranged to have ice available every 100 miles along the railroad. His idea was working, but then he ran into his first problem. Not being familiar with the customs of the West, he found it easier to keep track of his cattle if they were fenced in. So he strung barbed wire, and war it was. During a conflict, a shootout occurred and DeMore killed a man. The next thing he knew, he was in jail facing murder charges. We're going to have to leave DeMore in jail until the next time we're together, but I can tell you, jail was the least of his problems. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Spring in the South means the return of Atlanta Braves baseball.
There's a liner out towards center field. It will lay down. Here comes Ronald. Braves win it.
This loaded up squad is ready to make another run at the crown. But the road to the Fall Classic starts in Florida.
Swung on, hammered to deep center. Home run.
So be here for every huge spring training game as the 2023 Braves load up for another huge season right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
And the Atlanta Braves play this evening at 6:30 airtime, 7:40 first pitch. Braves versus St. Louis. Beat the Cardinals last night by a score of 8-4, it looks like. So, looks like they're at least winning this series so far. Our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us this morning is Sergeant Brandel. Sergeant, good morning. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Man, if it was any better, I couldn't stand myself.
I hear that. I hear that.
What do you got on the report for us this morning?
Past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has answered 153 calls, processed 10 arrests, and currently have 179 incarcerated. Under our arrest reports, we have a Sherry Lynn Thompson, 32-year-old white female of Spindale, charged with failure to appear, given a $500 secure bond. We have a Charles Brian Bradshaw, 57-year-old white male, Mooresboro, charged with first-degree trespassing, felony larceny, injury to real property, and communicate threats. He was given a $2,500 secure bond on that. We have, let's see here, Samantha Marie Chassie, 42-year white female of Bostic, charged with failure to appear, given a $500 secure bond. We have Mitchum Chad Harden, 37-year-old white male of Ellenborough, charged with failure to appear, given a $5,000 secure bond. We have a Linda Faye Blanton, 39-year-old white female of Mooresboro, charged with possession of methamphetamine and failure to appear, given a $1,500 secure bond. We have a Kelsey Hollifield, 24-year-old white female of Far City, charged with 3 counts of failure to appear, given a $500 secure bond. We have a Henry Dean Garrison, 70-year-old black male of Mooresboro, charged with 3 counts of failure to appear, given a $500 secure bond. We have a Craig Allen Guess, 40-year-old white male of Far City, charged with 3 counts of failure to appear, given a $2,000 secure bond. And we have a Brooke McCurry Tipton, 39-year-old white female of Ellenborough, charged with failure to appear, given a $2,000 secure bond. Under our incident reports, we have a damaged property from Pebblestone Lane in Rutherfordton. Looks like somebody damaged a wooden gate valued at $500. We have a fraud investigation reported from Wood Creek Road in Bostic. Looks like the victim was scammed out of $1,029 in cash. And we have a incident, first-degree trespassing, communicate threats, injury to real property, and felony larceny. That's where Mr. Charles Brian Bradshaw was arrested in that incident. And that's all we have this morning.
Sergeant Brandel, thanks so much for that report, and hope you have a great day, and most of all, be safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Sergeant Brandel with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, keeping us informed of all the things going on in and around the county dealing with law enforcement. Seemed like I had a lot of calls and a lot of that. Glad they're staying vigilant out there and getting all those bad guys off the street. We need less bad people in the world. 911 Communications Center is up next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock, going to Emily with 911 Communications. Emily, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office of 911 Communications has processed 299 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 37 emergency medical service. Law enforcement had 153 for the Sheriff's Office, 43 for Forest City, 18 for Rutherfordton, 8 for Lake Lore, and 18 for Spindale. Our fire calls, Bostic responded to a fire alarm. Ellenborough responded to a gas leak. And Rutherfordton responded to an electrical fire, and that's all I have.
Emily, thanks for that report. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Emily, with that report from 911 Communications this morning, sure is a beautiful. I woke up this morning, it was raining.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it was only around my house.
Oh.
Like centered right over
well,
my house.
Maybe you brought the sunshine with you because it looks like the sun's trying to come out there.
I think so. I got up and it was raining, and I was like, it's not supposed to rain today.
Oh, it was just making everything all plush and pretty for us.
Yeah, it was stirring that pollen up.
Yeah.
So it was.
maybe it was trying to beat it down in the ground.
Having a pollen flush party at my house. That's what they need to do. The pollen's getting to me. It's spring weather, and all the pollen and those Bradford pears in my backyard, they're messing with my sinuses, boy.
And my car stays yellow.
I washed my car one day last week. Took it home that evening, it was yellow again. Went back and washed it the next day, it was yellow again. 3 days in a row, washed my car.
Save your money.
Yeah. You get one of those monthly passes, you just ride right through
That's
that
right.
thing, boy. 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go check in with Ruby Taylor over in the SDO Fire District.
Get the freedom to go anywhere. Unlock your next adventure with a great deal from Carolina West Wireless. Right now, save $400 on iPhone series smartphones and go anywhere with the best wireless experience on our fast, reliable nationwide network. Get a free month of service on us when you choose our premium unlimited rate plan. Adventure is waiting. Get great savings on the device you want to unlock what's next and go stay connected. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Certain restrictions apply. Offer expires June 30th, 2023.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
23 minutes after 7 o'clock, Ruby Taylor with SDO. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
What's on the report for us this morning?
The fire department didn't have any calls, and I have one birthday, and that's Kayla Root. And hope she has a nice day, and the signs are in the breast today and tomorrow, and that's all I got.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Ruby, with that report from the Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland Fire District. Got some people chatting with us live on our YouTube channel. Tom Green says it's coffee time. Well, it's always coffee time when Tom's around, right?
Always.
I can see her head. She looks like a female Darth Vader. Oh, let's do that. Luke, I am your father. Oh, we'll move that so you can see Tracy's face. Darth Vader, that's funny. He made a Star Wars reference.
Yes, I know. I heard that.
I like Star Wars, too. 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're in the second hour of the morning show right here. This is the All Things Rutherford Show with Tracy and Todd, where we check with all our points around the county, find out what's been happening. And if you want to participate with us live, you can check out our YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube and you can search WCAB Radio. It'll bring it up and then click live. or you can just go to our website, WCAB59.com, and click Listen Live. It's probably the easier way to go about it. And you can chat and interact with us there on the World Wide Webs, as we like to call it. Going next to Chris Melton. He's the Chimney Rock Fire Chief. We'll check in with him.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
25 minutes after 7 o'clock. Enter Todd's voice gets too low at times. I'll see if I can't fix that. It may be just the way I'm having to move and turn and twist and talk and all that. So, Chris Melton, Fire Chief, Chimney Rock. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all?
I'm trying to take, how do you call it, lessons from people on YouTube. They're telling me what I should do.
Have a lot of good information.
That's right. I reckon. What do you have on the report for us this morning, Chris?
Well, Lake Worth Fire Department ran 2 medical calls yesterday. And Fairfield Fire Department ran with them as well. Other than that, Chimney Rock and Mills Creek Fire Departments was pretty good. Can't complain. They didn't run any more calls.
That's right. Like it when a good quiet day comes along, that means there's nothing going on and y'all can relax.
That's right. We tried to avoid the Q word, though.
That's right. That's right.
We're not superstitious or anything, though.
That's right. Well, Chris, hope you have a good rest of the day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all do the same.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Chris Melton with the report from Chimney Rock, Bills Creek, Lake Lure. Well, I say get her to say, I'm not going to say that.
Oh,
she's not going to
Roll
say
Tide. Roll Tide.
Said it anyway.
Are you Alabama fans?
Oh, ain't no Alabama fans around here. So it's Clemson. Well, mostly Clemson.
Or Tar Heel.
Tar Heels, yeah. When they do anything. Brian he lives in
Kentucky.
a whole nother state, and he pulls for Alabama. Has he ever been to Alabama?
Yeah, he lived there for a long time.
Oh well.
Yeah.
He's
okay. He's half and half.
Since he was
he's a half and half.
We'll let him slide. All right. 7:27. Where are we going next? We got to go check in with DeVern Upton over in Bostic after this.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
I'm the standby.
7:28. DeVern Upton over in the Ballstick area, my favorite part of the world because that's where I live. DeVern, good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. I cannot complain. The good Lord blessed me with waking up this morning and putting my feet on the ground and moving, so I'm good.
That's a miracle, isn't it?
That's right, every day.
Okay, here in Boston, we have a temperature of 51 degrees. Fire department responded to a fire alarm. Don't forget to stop in at the drop-in here on Boston Sunshine Highway and check their meat department out and their deli. And then we have a beef supply store here in Boston on Depot Street. If you need any beef supply items, go by there. Easter baskets will be given away Saturday from 8 to 10 at Faith Baptist Church in Forest City until they're all gone. Take your grandchildren, your children out, and let them get them an Easter basket. And it looks like the sun's coming up, so enjoy your day and hope everyone has a safe day.
All right, DeVern, thanks so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Also, speaking of Ballstick, our cupcake sponsor for our birthday winner, Whistle Stop Bakery. Yep, that's right. We're going to give away a cupcake this morning to our birthday winner. If you call into birthdays here at the radio station a little bit before 8 o'clock, about 15 till is when we'll start that. We'll get all the names into a basket here, and we'll pick a winner, and the winner will receive a free cupcake. Compliments of Whistle Stop Bakery. You need to switch places with Tracy. She's prettier than you are. Well, there's no doubt about that. Wait till I see you, Chad. Daggum you. 7:29. Where are we going next, Tracy? I forgot.
We are headed straight to Robbie Samuel.
Robbie Samuel, that's right. He's the one.
Mount Vernon area.
Mount Vernon, that's right. One of Bob's relatives taking over for Bob Hodge. I think Bob did it, 117, 118 years?
118 years. I'm sure he's listening. I don't know if he appreciates that.
Okay, well, it was only 100.
He looks really good for his age.
It was only 105. We were exaggerating. Bob, good morning. Hope you're listening. Good to, always good. It was always good to talk to Bob every morning. Bob was always
wonderful.
And Bob and Imogene, sometimes they'd bring us a cake over here.
They sure would. Oh, that Christmas was always.
I'm just saying, if Imogene was to bring us another cake, just saying.
It probably wouldn't hurt your feelings.
It would probably get eat. I'd sample it anyway. Robbie Samuel headed over your way after these words.
To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Why not let Andrew Tisdale help you create a game plan for financial success? Call 828-287-9197 and get started today. That's Andrew Tisdale, 828-287-9197.
Robbie Samuel on the phone with us from the Mount Vernon community. We'll call him Little Bob. Will that work? Big Bob, Little Bob. Robbie, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I hope you are.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing wonderful.
And Bob said that was 117 years in dog years.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew I'd heard it in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's what you got mixed up with. But anyway, Todd, with the fire department, Hud Low, they was quiet through the night, and Rutherford responded to 3 medical calls, I believe what it was. And also, just wanted to tell everybody, if you're interested in going to the town council meeting, it'll be this Wednesday, tomorrow, April the 5th, starting at 5:30. That'll be at Town Hall, so anybody that wants to go to Rutherford's City Council meeting, they're welcome to. And also Friday, April the 7th, is the kickoff to the Fab Fest. So it'll start at 6 p.m. on Central Street, and it'll go until. And I'd like to wish Molly Hill a happy birthday today. I hope she has a good day. Other than that, Todd, we're going to see what today gives us.
That's right. It's shaping up to be a beautiful day outside. Started out with a little rain this morning. The clouds still covering. I can see the sun starting to peek through out there. And hopefully it'll be sunny and nice and warm after a while.
It will be, and it'll feel good just to stand in the sunshine.
That's right. Get some vitamin D going.
I know we sure do. We have so much rain anymore. Feels good to see the
telling you.
That's right.
Yeah, and they're calling for it again this weekend.
I know.
Hopefully it won't be too much of a washout. They got too many Easter eggs to find.
I know. We can't keep our grass cut.
I'm telling you, it's something else, that's for sure.
I got to cut grass too. You had to remind me, didn't
you? You need to cut your grass and go wash your car again. How about that?
Yeah.
That's what your day's going to consist of.
That's a vicious cycle, ain't it?
That's right.
Robbie, appreciate that report. Hope you have a good day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, y'all as well.
Thanks,
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Robbie.
A lot of places get snowfall in the springtime. We get pollen fall in the springtime. 7:33, 27 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. It's 49 degrees outside, cloudy skies. I do believe the clouds are going to go away and open up to some sunshine later on today, so that'll be wonderful. We're checking in with our next reporter this morning, Sue Price. We're going to head her way. Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Sue Price over in the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Oh, yeah. Doing wonderful. Just taking in all the sights and the sounds and people interacting with me and just trying to keep this morning report rolling. That's what we're doing.
Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I don't have. The only birthday I have today is for Helen Miller. She's on my personal calendar. No other birthdays or anniversaries on either one of my calendars, so just not a lot celebrating. But we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Fairview Baptist Church will be having Easter sunrise service, 6:30 fellowship breakfast after the service. And Duncan's Creek Church will be having Easter sunrise service, and they'll be having donuts and coffee and juice after the service. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over here looking for a good day, and I hope you and Tracy will have one.
You do the same, Sue?
You too. It's good to talk to you.
All right.
Thanks, Sue. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sue Price from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Speaking of the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Ballstick area right over there, there's a little place you need to go and check out. That's the drop-in store in Ballstick. Now, I still call it Sammy's.
Yeah.
It'll always be Sammy's to me.
Habits are hard to break.
Even before that, it was Miles. Remember Miles?
I surely
Supermarket.
do.
Miles and Sammy's, and now Lee Harrell, the owner of Drop-In Store over in Ballstick, and that's just a great place to go get anything you need. Last minute, you're at home, you're cooking. Oh, I forgot this. You can run right over there and pick that up. You got a produce department, grapes, apples, best price on milk, bread. They got that Major Lee's chicken back there in the bar, or back here in the deli, and you can even call in a breakfast order.
Well, you sure can. They've got all kinds of good
Jessica's
breakfast.
still over there cooking breakfast.
Yep,
Man,
she's over there.
Boy, she could cook some breakfast.
She is cooking those eggs up.
When I would come in for Jim, a lot of times I'd go over there and get me an omelet from the drop-in. Oh, man, personal service like nobody else. They said it right. Deli is outstanding. I can vouch for that. They even sell propane refills. You can call in your order, have it ready when you get there. And when you need the help, they can even take it to your car for you. So give them a call at 245-9053. That's the drop-in store over in Ballstick.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
And here we are with Tina White. Tina, good morning from the White House. Broadcasting.
Good morning.
How are you, Tina?
I am doing great this morning. It's a pretty morning up here in Shingle Hollow. It's around 49 degrees, and the sunrise was very pretty this morning. So just enjoying the morning. I wonder if Jim's on his third cup of coffee this morning.
I bet he is.
I think he's drinking more coffee now that he's not here because he's got time to go back and forth to the coffee pot to get it. He may be on.
Do you drink coffee?
Me, I don't know. I don't drink coffee. No.
Well, I had my 1 cup. I've limited myself.
That is me, Tina.
Well,
I have 1 cup, and that is it.
Coffee is one of those things. If when you open a coffee can, I could stick my nose down in there and smell. I love the smell of coffee. I love the smell of it brewing.
I love it.
I love walking into a coffee house where it's brewing, but I don't like drinking it. It's weird. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people like that. I don't think that's too weird.
I mean, the smell and all the aroma, I just love that. But
if it tasted as good as it smelled, that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to doctor mine up. I have to put sugar in mine.
Now, I love it. I love the way coffee tastes, too, but it's just not too good when you have a fast heart rate.
No, it's
Even
probably not.
Even the decaf, it'll just make my heart race. So, but I do love the taste of it. I'm one of those that loves the smell and the taste. I can remember when I was carrying Jeremiah in my tummy, I wanted just to eat the coffee grounds. But I thought they smelled so good.
There's a
doctor said that was a term called pica.
Oh,
There's
really?
a funny story about that.
Interesting.
My wife's mother, when she was pregnant with one of her kids, she got the craving to eat coffee grounds, and she did. Yeah.
Yeah, I just put them in my mouth. I didn't eat them. I just kind of tasted it, and then I would spit it out because I didn't really want to swallow that.
I always got like the Frappuccino or the is it the Frappuccinos or whatever from McDonald's? Oh, I love those things. They're
coffees
packed with sugar. Can't eat that. Those are. Oh, anyway, Tina, what you got going on this morning?
Well, the fire department had a couple medical calls and assisted with those. And we have birthdays today for Miss Kim Hutchins, April Millwood, and Angie Smith. I hope all three of you ladies have a wonderful birthday. If you know them, call them, tell them happy birthday. The fire department at Shingle Hollow Fire Department this morning at 9:30, the senior citizens will be meeting and just having a time of fellowship. They do that in the back room, and everyone's welcome. You don't have to be a senior citizen. Just come on out and enjoy some time together. And my son is a youth leader over at Golden Valley Church. He asked me, and then I had two other people ask me to put this on this morning, so I'm going to try to go over it with you. So it is at Golden Valley Church. They're going to have a community Bible study starting next Tuesday, April 11th at 6 p.m. But before that, they're going to have a little light supper from 5 to 5:45. And what they're going to be studying is the book of Revelation and how the current global events and the end time prophecy series begins on Tuesday, April 11th at 6 p.m. Like I said, everyone invited. They won't. It's non-denominational, and Tom Elkins is the president of the Cherished Partners International Mission Organization. He's a pastor, a teacher, and an evangelist. Again, his name is Tom Elkins. I've met him. He is so knowledgeable, Christ-centered life. Any church they're going to just do this on Tuesday evenings starting at 6 p.m. They wanted me to announce this. And I'll try to get this note over to Sue. I'll call over to the flower shop this morning and see how I can get it to her so she can announce it too. But it's anybody and everybody. And you can bring a church bus, they said, that everyone's welcome. There will be some weekly, let me read, notes and study guidelines will be available for some weekly sessions. So I think this is going to be interesting. And anybody who's free on Tuesday evenings, that would be good to go to.
I believe that will be. Book of Revelations is an amazing book. Dealing with the visions of heaven that John got, the revelations of John from Jesus. So that's an awesome book. A lot of, what do you call it? A lot of prophecy. A lot of vision stuff that John saw that people have tried to interpret in different ways. But I don't know. It's just you get into it, and that's why they call the Bible the ever-changing Word of God, because you could read it and get something out of it that I couldn't get out of it.
That's right.
But I might get a different way than you will. So that's good. Yeah, that's a great idea. Revelations, that's a tough book to start with, but might as well jump right into it.
And it's unfolding before our very eyes.
That's right. Sure.
Right,
is.
and how it's so relevant to today. So y'all just plan on coming on Tuesday, next Tuesday. It starts 6:30 at Golden Valley Church.
Okay.
And that's good.
We'll mark that down, and we'll put that in our community calendar.
Okay, that'll be wonderful.
Alrighty.
And then I was going to mention, too, over the weekend and last week when I was over in Cane Creek, I went out to Fort Creek through Camp Creek, and how beautiful it is. And I looked for Brenda Kelly, but I didn't see her.
She was hanging around.
You got over there
She was hanging around over at Bent Creek.
Yeah. I can't believe she had to be in one of those creeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a very pretty place, and we just drove slow and enjoyed the scenery. Saw a bunch of turkeys. Well, y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. God bless you, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
All right, Tina, thanks so much. Have a good day.
Bye, Tina.
Bye-bye.
Tina Kelly with a report from Shingle Hollow. She spoke with Brenda Kelly. Well, let's go see if Brenda Kelly's at home. We're going to knock on her door.
Let's go see if she's in the creek.
She might be down there in the creek.
I bet she is.
Taking a bath or something. We don't know. Oh, I guess if I hung that phone up, it'd work better, wouldn't it? Let's hang it up there. We're getting this sorted out here. Brenda Kelly, headed your way.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
You call the shots. Get savings on your new device at Bark Mobile. You make the call to get a new free Samsung Galaxy 5G smartphone when you switch. Then call the shots with an unlimited data plan. A single line is just $40 per month with autopay. Get the device you want plus unlimited data to stream, surf, download, message, and be ready for anything. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offer expires June 30, 2023.
So was playing right there, so we'll have to play that one again for Bark Wireless right there. Yep, didn't realize we was playing over the air there. Brenda? Now, Tina said she come hunted a bunch of creeks, but never did find your creek.
Well, it's actually Buncombe Branch.
Oh, it's just a branch.
Yeah.
So in the
you have to cross over. But you can't see me from the road.
Now, in the ranking waters of, how things go, is a branch smaller than a creek?
It always has been in my book,
Okay.
but I don't know.
So is there anything smaller than a branch? A stream, maybe?
A stream, and then you got a spring.
We need to make a hierarchy of bodies of water. Figure out what we're talking about here.
But no, if she come out Camp Creek Road, she passed the driveway that comes up to my house. But now the driveway's about 0.6 of a mile long by the branch. Cross over it and go till you can't go no further.
So
and that's where I live.
You go to the creek and you cross over the branch. And
Yeah.
Turn by the big tree. And
Actually, I got a road sign down there that says Joseph Road and Running Creek Drive.
I'm going to tell you something. If that ain't some of the most southern directions I've ever heard in my life. You go out the road a piece and you cross over the branch and you go to the creek and the tree and then you turn
and
right
go till you can't go no
and
further.
go up the road a piece there and you won't go no further.
But that's where I live. But we hope everybody's having a good day today. I've got 48 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or any anniversaries, but in ways of announcements, Friday, April the 7th, at Union Mills Learning Center, 6 p.m., chicken sandwich meal, and the cost is $6. 7 p.m., they'll have Homegrown Band will open the music program for Jordan River Band from South Carolina. No admission, but they have a tip jar for the band. And then sunrise service at Far City Church of the Nazarene, 7 a.m., April the 9th. And so far, that's all I know of going on. So you better get to Ellenborough and check on Luther Sweet Thing.
All right, Brenda, we'll do it. Have a great day.
Catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You call the shots. Get savings on your new device at Bark Mobile. You make the call to get a new free Samsung Galaxy 5G smartphone when you switch. Then call the shots with an unlimited data plan. A single line is just $40 per month with autopay. Get the device you want plus unlimited data to stream, surf, download, message, and be ready for anything. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offer expires June 30, 2023.
$7:48. Time to find Luther Gillikin down in Ellenborough. Luther, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great down. Having a good time drinking coffee and eating.
That sounds like
sandwich one hand, coffee in another one.
That sounds like a good way to start the morning. I do see the sun peeking out now, so Looks like Luther brought the sunshine with him.
It's brightened up down. We may get some, they get pretty day for a while, but it's quiet there and that's going on. Everybody just trying to get on in. Another day work. This fire department, they had 2 medical calls and had 1 fire alarm they had to check on too. Other than that, they're quiet. Nothing going on with them. So you have a good day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
All right, take care now.
Thanks. Bye. Luther Gillikin wrapping up our call-around report for this morning. Well, folks, Granny B's. Let me tell you about Granny B's. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts. They've got those daylight donuts over there that are absolutely delicious. The orange twist, Long John's cream-filled donuts, or you can get just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a delicious fresh sub sandwich, or if you don't want the bread, get a salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for their delicious cakes or petit fours. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7. Saturday, 9 until 6. They're closed Mondays and Wednesdays, and you can call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street up in Spindale. That's Granny B's. Birthdays and anniversaries coming up in just a few moments. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll put all those names into a hat and give away a cupcake courtesy of the Whistle Stop Bakery. Right now, let's say hello to our good friend Earl Pitts. See what Earl's up to today.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad I want to swap hot, sweaty underpants with a mall center? Here's how you feel old. This is my story about what the hell happened in my life. What happened was me and the Meeker boys grabbed our old ladies on Saturday night. We hightailed it down to the bar to bowling alley. Gonna be a big night because it was trivia night. And the team that won the trivia contest was gonna win $200. Well, we figured right then and there, that'd pay for the night. And there wasn't no doubt in our minds we was going to win, partly because among my many aliases, I am known as Mr. Trivia. I mean, everybody knows Yogi Bear's little buddy was Boo Boo, but do you remember Quick Draw McGraw's little buddy? That's right, Baba Louie. I know that. I don't know why I know it, but we figured Saturday night in our town, that's worth $200 right there. It'd be kind of like paying my brain for storing up stuff like that. So we get in there, place is packed. It's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel, you know. And then the hostess, she grabs a microphone. Welcome, everybody. Tonight is trivia night. Wait a minute. 90s trivia. Ain't no 90s trivia. Everybody knows trivia started back in 1956 with Elvis and ended in 1985 when the Dukes of Hazzard went off TV. And she goes, everybody write down your answers to this. What Friends hairstyle swept the nation in 1994? Whose friends? Her friends? My friends? Junior Meeker wearing a buzz cut back in, so I put down Junior Meeker. Then she goes, what was the name of the high school in Boy Meets World? And Dub Meeker, he leans over to me and he goes, what was the name of that bar where they're doing a skee ball tournament? Wake Up, America! Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but one of my many aliases is Mr. Skee Ball. We live, and we win, and we won breakfast for 2 at the Waffle House. Night was not a total loss. I'm Earl Pitts American. Like me on Facebook in Pittsville.
Earl Pitts, our good friend there, talking about he's been through a lot in his day, and he's sharing his little bits of wisdom through us right here. Sharing his little bits of wisdom with us right here on the radio program in the mornings, and I'd like to thank Earl for coming on doing that. He's a trip to hang out with there. 753 birthdays and anniversaries. All righty, here we go.
Happy birthday.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Jesse Hensley, 18 years old today. Happy birthday, Jesse. Sandra Pardon, also having a birthday today. Helen Miller, celebrating a birthday as well. Miles Campbell, 11 years old, attends Spindale Elementary School. Happy birthday, Miles. We'll put all these names into a drawing here. We'll pick a winner. That winner will receive a free donut. Compliments of Whistle Stop Bakery over in Ballstick. Happy birthday and congratulations to Miles Kimball. He was our birthday winner for today. Go over by Whistle Stop Bakery and pick up that cupcake, if you will. You ever had one of those songs that takes you back to a certain place in time? I certainly do, and here is mine. Drive by the Cars.